Hi guys, good day. It's me, Teacher MJ. Our topic for today class is all about how to check solutions obtained against quadratic equation. So without further ado, let's do this topic. Now what if you solve for the completing the square, you solve for the quadratic formula, and the answer for your roots contains radicals or imaginary number? How will you check your answer, class? Do not be worried, class, because we will be explaining this one step by step. And this is already part 3 of our video, class. The part 1 and part 2 of our video, we actually solved for this one, class. Give an equation and these are the roots. We actually checked this one. So if you want to learn more about this one, class, I will just put the link on the description down below. Same with part 2. This is the equation and these are the following roots. So feel free to see the video, class. Now in this part 3, class, this will be quite complicated because the answer for our roots, class, contains imaginary number. So we have -1 plus I squared of 2 over 2. We have -1 minus I squared of 2 over 2. But once again, class, do not be worried, class, because we will be answering this one, class, is step by step. Alright, so let's start. So first thing to do, class, is we need to substitute the value of x from this given equation for us to check. So copy 2. And then our x is this one. So put parentheses and then -1 plus I square root of 2 over 2. And then close parentheses, then squared. Once again, copy 2. So copy 2, open parentheses, and this is our x. And do not forget squared. Plus, copy 4. Once again, our x, first root, -1 plus I square root of 2 over 2. And then copy plus 3. Alright, so once again, class, first thing to do is we need to simplify this one. Do not multiply, class, 2 and this equation. It should be this equation squared. You always follow PEMDAS, class. Just to remember, class, PEMDAS, parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. So parentheses, exponents comes first before multiplication. So we simplify this one first. So simplify this one. Now if you have squared, it means that you multiply this equation by itself twice. Once again, we need to multiply this equation by itself twice. Alright, so this will be -1 plus I square root of 2 over 2 multiplied by -1 plus I square root of 2 over 2. You multiply this equation by itself twice. And then we use FOIL method, class. Just remember, class, FOIL method. First, outer, inner, last. So first, -1 times -1, that would be +1. So -1 times -1, negative times negative is positive, 1 times 1 is 1. Alright, and then outer, -1 times this equation. So -1 times I square root of 2 over 2. So negative times positive, that's negative. And then 1 times this equation, simply copy this equation. Any equation, class, or any number multiplied by 1, the answer is the equation or the number itself. So copy -I square root of 2 over 2. Once again, class, do it step by step. -1 or negative times positive, that's negative. 1 times this equation, simply copy the equation. So there will be -I square root of 2 over 2. We're done with outer. Next is inner, this one. So I square root of 2 over 2 times -1. Once again, negative times positive is negative. 1 times this equation, simply copy the equation. I square root of 2 over 2. So -1 times this equation, that would be -I square root of 2 over 2. So -I square root of 2 over 2. Alright, and then last, this one, class. So I square root of 2 over 2 times I square root of 2 over 2. Once again, class, do it step by step, class. So I times I, that is I squared. Once again, class, it's like multiplying variables, class. Example, x times x. Understood that there's one here for the exponent. Same base, same x, copy x. Then you will add the exponent. 1 plus 1, that is 2. So therefore, I times I, understood the exponent there is 1. So understood, class, that exponent here for any variable, that's 1. So same base, same I, copy I, then 1 plus 1, that's 2. That's why I times I, that is I squared. Then square root of 2 times square root of 2, that would be square root of 4. and then multiply the denominators in fractions. Once again, in fractions, multiply the numerators, multiply the denominators. So 2 times 2, that is 4. Alright, so this will be, once again, I squared of 2 over 2 times I squared of 2 over 2. The answer is this one. Positive I squared square root of 4 over 4. Alright, and then we can combine this one, class, because they have the same denominator. We can combine that one. Rules in fractions, class, if they have the same denominator, you can combine the fractions. So, copy 1, and then we combine this one, negative I square root of 2 over 2 minus negative I square root of 2 over 2. Now, once again, class, for any variable, example x, understood, class, any variable, there is a numerical coefficient of 1. There's 1 here before this letter x. Example A, understood that there's 1 here. A is just the same with 1a. 1a is just the same with a. So, therefore, for I, class, understood that there's 1 here. Okay, understood that there's 1 here for I. There's 1 here. So, therefore, negative 1 combined with negative 1. So, negative 1 minus 1. Both negative. Simply copy negative sign. Then you will add the number. 1 plus 1, that's 2. Alright, so once again, negative 1 minus 1. Okay, negative 1 minus 1, that's negative 2. Both negative. Simply copy negative sign. Then you add the numbers. So, negative 2. Then copy I. And then copy square root of 2. Once again, class, if you're adding or subtracting radicals, simply copy the radicals. Okay, simply copy the radicals. So, once again, negative 1 minus 1, that's negative 2. Copy I. And then copy the radicals. Copy square root of 2 over copy 2. Once again, class, in fractions, class, if you're combining fractions, if they have the same denominator, simply copy the denominator. I hope you remember that one, class. Simply copy the denominator. So, this will be negative 2i square root of 2 over 2. Now, we can actually simplify this one, class. Once again, we can simplify negative 2 and 2 because we can divide negative 2 by 2. So, we can divide this one. Negative 2 divided by 2, that's 1. So, we can cancel this out. And the answer is negative I square root of 2. Once again, class, you can divide this one. 2 divided by 2, that's 1. We can cancel this out. And that would be negative I square root of 2. Alright, so this will be the answer for this one. When we combine, the answer is negative I square root of 2. Alright, so we simplify this one. Can we simplify? Yep, we can simplify this one. Once again, class, the answer when we combine this one, that's negative I square root of 2. Alright, this one, I squared square root of 4 over 4. Once again, class, for I squared is equivalent to negative 1. Once again, class, do not forget I squared. The equivalent for I squared, that's negative 1. So, we can write negative 1 and then copy square root of 4 over 4. Once again, I squared is equivalent to negative 1. So, negative 1, copy square root of 4 and then over 4. Now, we can simplify square root of 4. The square root of 4, that's 2. You put it outside. So, the square root of 4, that's 2. You put it outside. We multiply it by negative 1. So, copy negative 1. The square root of 4, that's 2. Times 2 over 4. So, once again, guys, do not forget, I squared is equal to negative 1. So, this will be negative 1. So, negative 1 and the square root of 4 is 2. So, negative 1 times 2, that's negative 2 over 4. Can we divide 2 by 4? Nope, we cannot divide. Next question, can we reduce? Yep, we can actually reduce, class. We can reduce this one. So, we can divide this one by 2. The GCF of 2 and 4, that's 2. Negative 2 divided by 2, that's negative 1. 4 divided by 2, that is 2. So, this will be negative 1/2. Alright, so, negative 1/2. Now, we can combine this one, class, the whole numbers. Together with this one, 1 and 1/2, we can combine this one. So, let's arrange, class, for us not to be confused. Arrange. So, 1 minus 1/2. Copy negative I square root of 2. So, we can combine this one. 1 minus 1/2. What's the answer, class? 1 minus 1/2. Of course, that's 1/2, right? So, 1 minus 1/2, that's 1/2. Then, copy negative I square root of 2. Alright, quite complicated, right? So, this will be our answer, class, when we square this one. Once again, when we square this one, the answer is this one. So quite complicated for the solution, class. You pause the video, I'll be erasing the solution once again. When we simplify this one, the answer is this one, 1/2 minus I squared of 2. So almost done, class, for first root. So quite complicated for the first root. So copy 2. And then we simplify this one, the answer is this one, 1/2 minus I square root of 2. Close parenthesis, so we're done in simplifying this one. So we need to multiply later on 2 and this equation. Alright, and then you distribute, class, positive 4 times negative 1, that's negative 4. And then positive 4 times this equation, so 4 times I square root of 2 over 2. So 4 times I, once again, understood that there's 1 here for the numerator. 4 times I, that's 4I, copy square root of 2. Then 1 times 2, that's 2. Can we divide? Yep. 4 divided by 2, that is 2. And then copy I square root of 2. Once again, class, we can divide this one. 4 divided by 2, that's 2. Then copy I square root of 2. So this will be equal to positive 2I square root of 2. And then copy plus 3. Alright, and then almost done, class. You distribute this one. So you distribute in this one. So 2 times 1/2, 2 times 1/2. So we can cancel 2, right? That is 1. Or 2 times 1/2. Understood that there's 1 here for the denominator. 2 times 1 is 2. 1 times 2 is 2. 2 divided by 2, that's 1. So 2 times 1/2, that is 1. And then 2 times this equation, that would be negative 2I square root of 2. Once again, class, 2 times I square root of 2, negative I square root of 2. 2 times negative I square root of 2. So 2 times negative I, that's negative 2I. Then copy square root of 2. Alright, and then copy negative 4. Copy plus 2I square root of 2 plus 3 equals 0. Do not forget, class, equals 0. Alright, and then you arrange, class. You arrange. You're almost done, class. Arrange the numbers. So we have 1 minus 4 plus 3. Copy negative 2I square root of 2. Copy positive 2I square root of 2 equals 0. And then we can cancel this out because negative 2I square root of 2 plus 2I square root of 2, we can cancel this out because this is 0. Negative 2 combined with positive 2, that is 0. So we can cancel this out. And then 1 minus 4, that's negative 3. Or we can arrange, class, if you're confused with this one. You write the positive numbers first. 1. Once again, we just cancel this out. So we have positive 1, positive 3, and then negative 4 equals 0. So 1 plus 3, that's 4. Minus 4 equals 0. 4 minus 4, 0 equals 0. Check, class. We just checked the first root, class, for this one. Quite complicated, right? For our first root. So let's check the second root, class, this one, with regards to this equation. Alright, so once again, class, these are the solutions, class, and we're all done. We're all set for this first root, class. Alright, let's have the second root. So quite complicated, right? You need to do it, class, step by step, class. Do it step by step. Alright, so let's check this one, class. Once again, you copy 2. Then our x, that's negative 1. Let's have the second root, class. Negative 1 minus I square root of 2 over 2. Then squared. Do not forget squared. So this is minus. Alright, and then copy plus 4. And this equation, negative 1 minus I square root of 2 over 2. And then plus 3 equals 0. Once again, we check this one, class. We simplify this one using the FOIL method. So negative 1 minus I square root of 2 over 2 times negative 1 minus I square root of 2 over 2. And then we use the FOIL method. First, outer, inner, last. First, negative 1 times negative 1, that's positive 1. Outer, negative 1 times negative I square root of 2 over 2. So negative 1 times negative I square root of 2 over 2. So negative times negative is positive. I square root of 2 over 2 times 1, that's positive I square root of 2 over 2. Simply copy this equation, class. Once again, class, negative times negative is positive. 1 times this equation, simply copy this equation. Simply copy this equation, class. So positive I square root of 2 over 2. And then inner this one, class. Negative I square root of 2 over 2 times negative 1. So negative times negative is positive. I square root of 2 over 2 times 1. That would be positive I square root of 2 over 2. Once again, class, negative times negative is positive. This equation, I square root of 2 over 2 times 1, that would be copy, class. I square root of 2 over 2. And we have positive because negative times negative is positive. So positive I square root of 2 over 2. And then last, this one, class. Alright, so last one. So negative I square root of 2 over 2 times negative I square root of 2 over 2. So negative times negative, it will be positive. Okay, negative times negative, it will be positive. I times I, that's I squared. Square root of 2 times square root of 2, that's square root of 4. 2 times 2 is 4. So this will be positive I squared square root of 4 over 4. Alright, and then we can combine this one. So combine that one first. So copy 1. And then we can combine this one, I square root of 2 over 2 plus I square root of 2 over 2. Alright, so I plus I. Once again, if you're combining I plus I, understood, plus there's 1 here for I. So 1 plus 1, that's 2. Then simply copy I. That would be 2I. 2I, then simply copy the radicals, class. Square root of 2. Once again, class, do not forget, if you're combining radicals, if they have the same radicand, simply copy the radicand, class. Simply copy square root of 2. Once again, the square root of 2, class, we call that one radicand. If they have the same radicand, simply copy square root of 2. Then for fractions, simply copy the denominator. Do not forget, class, rules in fractions, you copy the denominator if they have the same denominator. So we can divide this one. 2 divided by 2, that's 1. We can cancel this out. And the answer is I square root of 2. So this is positive I square root of 2. Alright, and then we simplify this one, class. Once again, class, when we combine this one, the answer is I square root of 2. So we simplify this one, class. I squared square root of 4 over 4. So once again, I squared is equivalent to negative 1. So this is negative 1. Copy square root of 4 over 4. So once again, I squared plus is equivalent to negative 1. So copy negative 1. Then the square root of 4 over 4. So negative 1. The square root of 4, that's 2. You put it outside. You multiply it by negative 1. So negative 1 times 2 over 4. Negative 1 times 2, that's negative 2 over 4. Can we divide? Nope. We cannot divide, but we can reduce. By what number, sir? We can reduce this one by 2. Divide by 2, divide by 2. Negative 2 divided by 2, that's negative 1. 4 divided by 2, that's 2. So therefore, that would be minus 1/2. Alright, and then almost done. So the thing that you will do, class, you need to combine this one, the numbers. We can combine this one, class, the constant. Alright, so combine that one, you arrange. So 1. So this will be 1 minus 1/2. You arrange, class. 1 minus 1/2 plus I square root of 2. Of course, 1 minus 1/2, that is 1/2. 1 minus 1/2, that's 1/2 plus I square root of 2. Therefore, class, when we simplify this one, the answer is this one. 1/2 plus I square root of 2. Alright, so 1/2 plus I square root of 2. So 1/2 plus I square root of 2. So this will be 2 times 1/2 plus I square root of 2. When we simplify this one, the answer is this one. 1/2 plus I square root of 2. Alright, and then you distribute, class, this one. 4 times negative 1, that's negative 4. And then this one, 4 times negative I square root of 2 over 2. 4 times negative I, that's negative 4I. Copy square root of 2 over 2. Can we divide negative 4 by 2? Yup. Negative 4 divided by 2, that's negative 2. So we can cancel this out, and then 2 Once again, we can divide negative 4 by 2, and the answer is 2. So the answer is negative 2i squared of 2. So negative 2i squared of 2. Once again, 4 times negative 1, negative 4. 4 times this equation, that would be negative 4i squared of 2 over 2. We can divide 4 by 2. 4 divided by 2, that's 2. So we have negative 2i squared of 2. Plus 3 equals 0. Almost done, class. We're all set. Almost done. So you distribute this one. 2 times 1/2. So 2 times 1/2. Once again, understood that there's 1 here for the numerator. 2 times 1, that's 2. 1 times 2, that's 2. 2 divided by 2, that's 1. So 2 times 1/2, that's 1. 2 times this equation, that would be positive 2i squared of 2. Once again, 2 times I squared of 2. So 2 times I, that's 2i, copy squared of 2. So 2i squared of 2. And then copy minus 4. Copy this one, negative 2i squared of 2 plus 3 equals 0. So all set, class. Just arrange and you're all set. So copy positive 1 and then you can copy positive 3. You arrange the numbers, class. You start with positive numbers for you not to be confused. So positive 1, positive 3, negative 4, this one plus 2i squared of 2, this one negative 2i squared of 2 equals 0. So we can cancel this out because this is 0. Positive 2i squared of 2 minus 2i squared of 2, that is 0. We can cancel it out. So 1 plus 3, that is 4, minus 4 equals 0. 4 minus 4, 0 equals 0. All set, class. That's it, class. That's how you check, class, if the given roots contain imaginary number. So once again, class, I hope you learned something new today, class. You need to do it, class, step by step, because this is quite tricky, class, for imaginary number. So once again, I hope you learned something new today. If this video helps, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. You share it to your friends and to your classmates so that we can help more students. Once again, class, this is Teacher MJ. Have a great day, class. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.